Guys.com presents Paradise, Louisiana. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K, Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, Demco, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, Relief Windows, Visit Baton Rouge, an authentic Louisiana experience, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to Paradise, Louisiana. I'm Gary Rasponi. You know what we've been going through. We're still going through it. You don't see me in my mask, but I got it in the truck. Let me tell you, we still got to be vigilant. That thing is not going away, and it's really, really scary. Let me tell you about Paradise, Louisiana now. I've been out. I had a couple of trips canceled. I black clouded. Steve Fontana and Joe Mack and them been catching all those fish. We were supposed to go last week. First, Joe canceled. Guess what? Steve, Wednesday morning, we were supposed to get up at 2:30 and go fishing and fish early, fish bass. And then Saturday in the middle of the day, well, he ate something bad. Black cloud got him, and we didn't go. I did go out, and I made a couple trips, but this week, all about the youth again. We got some news, and I got to do an interview with a young man. Now, I want to let y'all guess what's the right name for it. I've heard them called alligator snapping turtles. I heard them called loggerheads. Somebody says the same thing. I remember some turtles, they got the ridges on the back. I've eaten them all. But right now, these big turtles that are 100 years old and whatever, they're very interested. Chris and Don did a show on them when we were in Natchitoches. One time we went to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. We did a story on it. I'm going to leave it up to Chris to go to find some of them. But I did an interview, and holding the camera was the guy from the Morning Advocate. They'll probably have a story coming up. The guy from the Advocate, his name's Travis. I called it Spalding, like the baseball and basketball people, but I think he pronounced it different. But thank you again, Travis. So we're going to bring you that. The young man's name is Ben Ewan. I know you know the Ewan family in Point Capee. They all over. They got stores all over. They've been great outdoorsmen. This young man is going to be a tremendous conservationist. He's a tremendous hunter. He loves bird hunting. He loves it all. But we're going to highlight him this week. Also, if we got time, we're going to go visit with Chaz again, because in the fishing report, we got a lot going on. We got one tournament report, so stay tuned. This is Paradise, Louisiana. We're still hanging in.
Why choose Barbecue Guys? Because this is Barbecue Guys. Not only do we have the largest online selection of grills and outdoor furniture, top-notch customer service, affordable financing, and 3D design services to help you tie it all together, but we also know what it is you love most about outdoor living. Time spent with family and friends. Combined with our expert advice, you'll have everything you need to design your dream outdoor life. Stop by our showroom today.
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too. Focus on the road. Don't drive distracted. A message from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Summer is here. Do you have your Star ticket? The tags are out, the fish are biting, and the CCA Star Tournament is underway. With over $500,000 in prizes, there's a category for everyone. And plenty of time to still get your ticket. Sign up today at ccastar.com.
Hello, Paradise, Louisiana. Look, I got a unique cameraman right now. I'm gonna miss his name. I got Travis. I always pronounce it Spalding, but it's Spradley. I hope that's right. He's on camera right now. Thank you, Travis. Look, this man right here is named Ben Ewan, right, Benjamin?
Yes, sir.
How old are you, Benjamin?
14 years old.
And you go to school where?
False River Academy.
Do you know any history of these alligator snapping turtles?
I know they get really old and really big.
They're really big. This one was 135 pounds.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday you caught another one that was
75 pounds.
75 pounds. So you had two big ones. I seen that. I got a picture in the back of the truck. What history do you know of these besides these? What do you estimate his age is?
Over 100 for sure. They grow about a pound a year.
Right. How often have you fishing turtles?
During the whole spring. Turtling the whole spring.
This the first year?
Yes,
You're
sir.
coming up? Did your parents ever fish or your grandparents ever fish for turtles or hunt turtles?
Yes, sir. My grandpa,
Well, and who is that?
Al Ewan.
Al Ewan, the famous people out in Letchworth and Ennis.
Yes, sir.
I know the whole family. A lot of outdoors, sell a lot of fishing baits, everything else. Now tell me this, I'm gonna make this a little bit shorter. What technique do you use to catch these?
Turtle nets. It's like a hoop net made for turtle. And you hang a piece of dead carp in there.
And
They
go
come
ahead.
in there and they get trapped and they can't get out.
And you donating this to the Baton Rouge Zoo.
Yes, sir.
You donated before, or what have you done with the other ones?
This is the first time. The other ones, I just let them go. Let them back.
Well, great, great. That's a good deal. You're not gonna eat them. You know, this is here's a big turtle, 135 pounds. I got some homework for you. I'm gonna run this on Paradise, Louisiana. I'm gonna bring you back. I understand that you hunt fish all the time. That's it. You don't play no sports right now.
No, sir.
You're a big, good-looking guy. You got a girlfriend?
No, sir.
No. You ain't got nothing to spend your time on. Now, I want you to do the homework. I want you to get him age. When you talk to the people at the zoo, Inner Science, next time I'm going to bring you on, I want you to find out as much history about this turtle as you can. And I want to congratulate you and thank you for donating to the zoo and taking care of our wildlife.
Yes, sir.
What is your favorite thing to do hunting-wise?
Duck hunting is my favorite type of hunt.
You and I are the same way. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep them grades up.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Travis. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. Look this up. You might see it on the Morning Advocate. So, thank you one more time. Thank you, your mama, for bringing him up here. See y'all later. Watch Paradise, Louisiana. We'll probably be on in a couple weeks, I hope.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
Got one. Today on Dockside TV, we're throwing big baits for big trout and the lights. Watch this. I mean, these trout are absolutely gorgeous. Top water. Top water's not really known to go at nighttime light fishing, but it's pretty crazy. It's right at dusk. It's really not even completely dark yet, but pretty awesome. Just listen to these smacks, guys. Throwing the prom night mullet. Told you. Coming down the shoreline all afternoon, not getting a bite. Right at dusk, come to this one little light. Really isn't that much of a light. Can't even see the trout on the surface like you normally would think. But I threw that top water in there and they are crushing it. Look at that. That's a beauty. Let's do this again. Prom night. About to get lit up. Just listen to this explosion. The first one you might be able to hear, the second one just sucked it down. All right. Now let's put the Matrix fluke to the test. Let's let this get beat up for a minute. They only let me twitch it twice. 2 twitches. These are pigs too, guys. Pigs. I'm gonna show you this one. It's just hitting normal for night fishing. Well, really not even night fishing. It's still relatively daylight. I don't even have the flash on the camera. Is that incredible? That's that new Matrix fluke. Got it rigged on a 1/8 ounce corkscrew swim bait hook. Catching hogs, baby. Catching hogs. What's crazy to me is how many bites we're getting, and I can't even see the fish. Listen here, look. It's totally incredible.
Why choose Barbecue Guys? Because this is Barbecue Guys. Not only do we have the largest online selection of grills and outdoor furniture, top-notch customer service, affordable financing, and 3D design services to help you tie it all together, but we also know what it is you love most about outdoor living. Time spent with family and friends. Combined with our expert advice, you'll have everything you need to design your dream outdoor life. Stop by our showroom today.
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too. Focus on the road. Don't drive distracted. A message from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome back to a rainy edition of Paradise, Louisiana, and now you see why they call me the Black Cloud. Was getting ready to give you a report. We're on a tournament and fishing report, but let me tell you, if you just saw the little segment with the big alligator turtle, let me tell you about that. You know, I gave some homework. I gave the young man, I said, I want you to find out as much information as you can, and I'm gonna give y'all the same thing. If you find out, you know, what you've heard, whether the right name is alligator snapping turtle or whatever. So the rain is coming pretty hard. I'm gonna try to go fast. I'll read this faster than I normally do. First, I'm gonna go to Junior Southwest Bassmasters, Denham Springs. They had a tournament at Lake Concordia at the Lake Blue Lodge. Had a great trip. Their Father's Day, there was a 2-day tournament. So if you see these weights are high, that's 2 days, that's 10 fish. At 15, 18 years old, Hanson Cheney from Walker, 31.86 pounds. That's 10 fish. Second place was Jordan Sylvester, 26.65, 10 fish. Third place was David Gamau or Gamo, I don't know, but he's from New Roads. He had 13.5. Big bass for Hanson Cheney. Let me tell you what, Hanson's always up in that money. You can see it. So hope you can see these photos too, see how big those fish are. 11, 14-year age group. First place was Caleb Roblin, Denham Springs at 24 pounds and something. Second place is Hunter Robertson from Denham Springs with 18 pounds. And third was Destin Morales from French Settlement. Big bass was Caleb Robin with 4.8. 17 years old, Blake LeRae Bruley, 15.97. Second place was Mason Foster Morganza, and third place was Bo Smith from Ventress. Big bass was Blake LeRae with 3.22. Adult division, John Cheney and Walker did most of it. He had 34 pounds of fish. So thank you again for the bro. Send that in. That's a very good catch. I got more about that in the fish report. Now, I got one event I want to remind everybody of. I want to get it out of the way too. The 3rd annual Sporting Clay for the St. Pius Council, 8901 in Lafayette, Louisiana. It is on June 27th. That's this Saturday. They didn't give us much notice, but they're going to have registration at 8 a.m. and they'll start shooting about 9. That's in Lafayette. Again, that's the Sporting Clay shoot for St. Pius, 3rd annual. I'm going to give you a freshwater report real quick now. Mike McMullen is still catching them at Lake Barrett. The bass are still biting over there in Lake Barrett too, and I'll tell you, the people that I'm talking about fishing Grassy Lake and fishing in Bell River, they fish in that shad spawn. That's early in the morning, before them shads go down, before it gets hot. They up there, sometimes you want to find them and you just don't know the spots and you're just riding around looking. By the way, the no-wake zones are gone. Larry Dryron was telling me that A lot of the landings are open, so you have no problem putting in, and most of the wake zones are gone. The water's falling. You go and you look for these shads. You can look at these white birds, them egrets. They're all in these trees, wherever that shad spawn is, and you can find them. Again, the catfish, the brim, they're still wide open. Mike made 2 trips last week. He made one with Will Clark and his neighbor Michelle. With Will Clark, they had 80 something, and with Michelle, they had over 100. And they all remind you they're catching catfish on crickets. So if you bring you some night crawlers or other type bait, you can, no limit to what catfish you can catch. Lake Concordia, you see that report from the Southwest Junior Bass Masters. They catching them fish. They caught a lot of bass. The same thing in Lake Concordia. Also here, a Sakaleo run going on. Lake Bruin, I didn't get any reports, but Lake St. John and all those areas up there, some people I know are fishing. They're catching fish, they catch the Sakaleo. Fox River again, they're catching a little of everything. Catfish, catching bass, they're catching brim, catching regular brim. Besides the chinkapin, all them gravel beds they put down in there, the police, you go find them, let me tell you what, you can find you some grass shrimp, or you fishing night crawlers, you can catch all the chinkapin you want. Lorto, I got a report from Lorto. It's not like it was as hot. Even the people fishing spider rigs, all the guys in them are catching fish. Instead of catching 80, 90, 100, they bring it home 40, 50. You know, they're catching, and I stand there that long when it gets hot, so they're doing pretty good. And I just want to remind you, all the captains over there on Lorto, you can get in touch with some of the landings over there. They still booking trips. Now, let me get rid of the fresh water. I'm going to drop it. And here we go with salt water. Tom LeBlanc, my good buddy, my veterans, all him and his buddies, they've been having some bad luck. They're either one day late, the dollar short, like he says, one day late, dollar short. They ain't catching the tide right. All of a sudden they catch 1 or 2 and then they go away. And I'm talking about in Delacroix, he had bad luck in there. I think they caught 3 specks and a redfish or something. And then he went to Fouchon and fished East Timberlea and went out there and fished the barges. He saw some people fishing, wasn't many people catching them. We don't know whether the tide was wrong, the water got dirty, don't know, but he ain't did it good. Darryl Jans, my good buddy from up in North Louisiana, he made his south trip for Father's Day. He was at Hopedale, fished some of Delacroix. He was at Hopedale with his grandkids. Here's some pictures of them. They did well. They caught trout, they caught redfish, they caught flounder. Cocodrie, another one. One of my buddies, Mark Mahi, had Carter and Noah Mahi. Matrix shad, Blue Moon, most of them. They had some people fishing shrimp, but most of them are all on plastic. The Blue Moon and the Holy Jolie. The Cameron, Big Lake area, Calcasieu Lake Reefs, all those areas. Brent Rollins spent 2 days over there with his buddy come in from Dallas, Matt Papp. Brett told me most of the time they caught all their fish on plastics. Matrix shad, they were doing good. They didn't have to go to live shrimp, but they saw people around there fishing live shrimp, and they were also doing good. So that's the first report I got coming from Big Lake and in that area and West Cove and all those areas right there to catching fish. Island Marina, my home place, doing good. Miss Angie says, it's the only thing she did, poor thing, she's so busy, she didn't send me some of these names, but I recognize some of these captains, people are fishing. There's a bunch of pictures right here. Most of the reds, you know, they biting everywhere, no everywhere they're going. They're catching trout, they're catching flounder, they fishing the twin spans, they fished over there, they're catching sheepheads. When they're fishing the twin spans, they fishing Carolina rigs and drop shot. Now my good buddy Ken, he's fishing Lake Bourne rigs. I know one of the rigs that he's talking about. Let me tell you, I don't know if I want to put them. He said, wasn't nobody there. They seen some other people there, some of his friends, but they wouldn't catch them. But they caught him and his brother Harold. They caught their 50 trout last time they was there. The before that, they caught 43, all beautiful trout, drop shot, and live shrimp. And lake-borne rigs, if you know where they're talking about, and some of them rigs, you just look them out. If you got any questions, go to not Bridgeside, go over there to Island Marina and talk to David or Miss Angie, and they'll tell you where these people catching these fish. And all their captains over there have been doing pretty good. They're not coming back into them. They're not killing the trout, but every now and then they're getting on them trout, and every now and then, not every now and then, every day they're catching redfish. They get their limit of 10, 15, whatever, and you see on the tables the pictures. Offshore, last week, I don't know what happened. I thought I'd send that picture in, but Larry Drawron, first trip he made week before last, out of Morgan City to the rigs, had limits, 2 limits. He had 7 people, his family and friends. Him and his wife Angela had the boat full. They caught 70 mangroves and 14 snapper. And then this past week, then they did again. They even caught tuna. They caught lemon fish. They caught a bunch of it, and they caught snapper again. So he sent me those pictures. Thank you, Larry. And I'm going to be over there pretty soon, Larry. I don't know how Steve's going to take me there or what. But you know, you've been promising me, right now you're catching all this fish, you've been promising me to get your boy, because he's a big bass fisherman. He was fishing for Morgan City High School. So you need to get me on that trip again. I need to come over there during the week. So there's a lot of things to do during the week. All my paper got wet. I'm through reading it. All I can tell you is get out there and go fishing. Still be safe. Thanks to Chris for coming out here in the rain. He's fighting the black cloud. See, if you don't believe in the black cloud, you look at it. Now, when we get through, it's going to quit raining. God bless Louisiana. Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. Check us out every week. Hey, check us on YouTube. Sign up with YouTube. We got so many things on that, and then I got my young boy, Brendan Dubrock, up there in the Alexandria area. He's running our Facebook and some of our social media. Then, one more time, God bless Louisiana.
BBQGuys.com presents Paradise, Louisiana. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K, Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, Louisiana Fish Fry Products, Demco, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.